boss turnabout. Oh no, we're about to fight Dracula!
No.
I don't know, this seems like something.
How did you get into this? What mess you referring to, Phoenix?
Far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh no!
Well then.
I cannot allow you to go on like this.
Well, this is.
I'm just a simple defense attorney. You are no longer worthy of your title.
Please don't.
No.
Well, yeah, that's the end of Phoenix Wright. Thank you for joining us.
See you on the next episode.
But hey, we're still getting lobby number 1. We're still top dog.
Yeah.
Now ask me, who the hell uses that ringtone?
Jesus Christ. Who has that kind of ringtone?
That's actually really annoying. It's 8-bit like this game used to be.
Like they hung up?
Yeah, we're about to get jumped.
Damn, we just got clapped.
Yeah, he just fucking bashed our skull in with a fire extinguisher.
It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. It's just business.
Just business. Keep in mind, no one saw this happen apparently, even though they're standing right there.
You know, they were on break. They came back and just thought we were asleep. Somehow still alive after being whacked.
With a fire extinguisher, yes. Well, that's nice.
Who's this? Don't look, well, I've just got hit with a fire extinguisher.
Whoa, madam, we have been assaulted by an unknown assailant. And I may have 7 concussions.
People were at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit?
Again, 7 concussions.
Turn the cheeriness down, please. We've just been assaulted. She's gonna give herself a concussion doing that.
Yeah. This is awkward. Well, probably. I mean, you definitely are in trouble considering circumstances.
You're a policewoman, right? I thought I had done something wrong.
You clear.
I'm the one in trouble.
Yeah, what kind of trouble would that be, though?
Placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Well, see, that's a mistake.
Nah, you shouldn't do that.
You probably shouldn't. Well, I think you can understand what's happening at the...
Shit, I took on a case that I know nothing about.
Yep. Yeah, I need to get up. I need to get a fucking guide up. I forgot about that shit.
I love to watch court proceedings and always root for you to win. Kind of making me nervous. I know nothing about your case. Let's bring up everything here.
Well...
Cell phone.
See, we don't even remember our own cell phone.
Autopsy report.
Autopsy, yeah.
And some glasses.
Broken glasses.
Well, I might as well ask what I'm actually doing.
So,
Who are you?
oh, way to break it to her, champ.
How can I say that? I don't know who you are. I know nothing about what I'm doing.
I have amnesia, goddammit.
Absolutely horrible. I can't believe this. Oh god. I don't even know who I am anymore. Trial will begin shortly.
Well, we've been assaulted, we have amnesia, and we have to defend someone in a court case.
I'm a defense attorney.
Very unfortunate.
And this is my client who I have to prove not guilty.
How could I promise someone something the impossible?
Please tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is the one dream I won't be waking up from? So we're definitely not winning this case. We have no idea who we are. We don't know what any of these case details are.
Yeah, Cliff, you know, the possibility of us winning this case seems to be nigh impossible. Yeah, they changed up the music, like I said. It's more intimidating.
Oh no!
Yo, it's Mr. Pain! He's gonna bring the pain! We're screwed. The god is here.
Mr. Wright. Talking to me?
Well, that's your name, isn't it, genius?
See any other defense attorneys here? Guess not.
I mean, the guy across from me seems like a defense attorney. Hold on. Let me see if now the guide says choose no, but I'm not sure if that's true.
If I said no. It's kind of...
Okay, so... Why can't we just come out and say I have amnesia? Someone hit me in the back of the skull with a fire extinguisher, and now I have amnesia.
I don't even know who I am.
Who am I?
Make this a fair trial, but swift.
No, the guide I have pulled up doesn't really give specifics about when these things pop up. It just gives me the answers without any context. So bear with me when it comes to those things.
Actually, I have. Your opening statement.
Silence, the god is speaking.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover.
Oh my god, it's one of those cases.
What's worse is her lover was a fellow police officer.
Oh, that ain't gonna do well for her in prison. Cop killers don't live in prison.
It wasn't me.
Especially if they were ex-cops.
Weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
That seems like a pretty solid case.
Call your first witness. Hehehe. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time.
Oh my god, Senpai noticed us.
I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Now, can I just say, how the fuck is Phoenix still a rookie? This man took down corporate America. He took down Avon Karma, a man who had never lost a case in 40 years, and he took down a corrupt police chief.
You see, we're still a rookie because we've only gone through 5 court cases.
But they were the most important court cases in America.
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Oh my God, it's Detective Dick Gumshoe. Man, I didn't have a chance to warm up my Dick Gumshoe voice. I'm a little rusty.
Nowhere to hide. Definitely dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
You look so sad.
Yeah.
Don't look very well,
last time
detective.
last time we saw him, he almost lost his job, and he kind of did get fired for a day. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under Detective Gumshoe?
This man who I clearly have never met in my life. Download finished, by the way.
I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me. Such a wonderful guy.
Can we check how old she is, by the way?
Let's pull this up. 22.
Okay, 22, okay. Wait, how old's Mr. Payne?
53.
53? That has to be fake hair.
Gumshoe is 31. And Dustin was 30.
Well. Okay.
Alright, we'll believe you on this.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just realized something. On the parts where we're gonna on the parts where we're gonna have to show stuff for oh, actually no, never mind. It actually does tell me when to present things for statements. Okay, okay, we should be good then. Yeah, okay. It happened at near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Price. He was pushed down from the bench on the upper path, sir. That's a long fall. The landing beat up his body bad, and it snapped his neck.
The details are listed in a report that was distributed yesterday. Yes, the autopsy report.
Why do I don't remember this.
See, everything is in order here. Even the time of death was unusually well documented.
It's almost like we knew this was gonna happen. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, how convenient. Results of the autopsy confirm the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. That is a weird shot of, like, the actual photograph.
Yeah, well, who took that photo?
Yesterday's preliminary hearing?
Is there preliminary hearings? Why are we never invited to those?
A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir?
Yes, I think.
You guess.
Is your head on?
No.
On right today?
I
No,
am
it's
bleeding
not.
from the back of my skull. I have a concussion and amnesia. Send me to the hospital.
Was there? You lost your mind? Yes, I have lost it, actually.
Yes. Who are you, as a matter of fact?
It's just nerves. Yeah, your nerves being wrapped around your brain.
Man, even when Phoenix has amnesia, he's still a moron.
I don't know,
We
we're
should be a
called
pro,
a...
but we should be a pro, but Mr. Payne over there apparently thinks that what our exploits are not worthy enough to be. We've done 5 cases. We should be an ace, because that's the rules. You get 5, you're an ace. At least that's how it works. And
Take a glance at a court record. Yes, we already know about this stuff. Now, I want to know how she knows that we can press tab to pull up the court record.
She's one of those omniscient characters, you know, that she knows everything. Tab, huh? But I don't see a keyboard on my desk. Wait a minute, Tab. How do you know this is just a simulation?
Your life is in our hands. Maybe you know the coding and you know how this ends.
How many 1s and 0s am I made of?
Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Why are you so rude, little old man?
Alright, Your Honor, today's not been a great day for me.
Court records you like to find. What the hell is a tab button? Okay, now, I don't know if we're supposed to present something right now, but if we are supposed to present something, it's crime photo number 1. Or unless it's well, actually, no, it says added to the court record, so no. Okay, so I think we're fine.
See if your notes are in order.
Okay, no, it's the glasses.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only one that we have. Simple, Your Honor, the broken pair of glasses. That's right.
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses and as he was being shoved, sir. And held onto him as he fell.
Well then.
Well.
Those glasses you're wearing. My spare pair. You shouldn't be saying that!
Sure, you should be saying. I like how we're like, are we defending a criminal?
Sure about that?
You sure about that? Wow. By the way, one thing I noticed when looking at all these cases, that a lot of these cases end up being the same thing, technically, because it's literally just like, oh, contradiction, oh, sorry, I forgot something. Contradiction, oh, sorry, I forgot something. Contradiction, oh, sorry, I forgot something.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. You have more. Just give us all the evidence now.
Like, honestly, this would not fly in real court. Yo, give the evidence now.
There's actually a discoveratory phase where you're supposed to actually present all the evidence and everything you have, and we would all, so both the defense and the prosecution can prepare for whatever evidence is presented. The shit that we've done in our cases and that we're seeing now.
Going through contradictions of he said, she said bullcrap, and we're only getting lucky through coincidences.
This evidence is very decisive.
Why didn't you show it to us 10 minutes ago, you hack?
Let's hear from our witness about this evidence that you need to now present.
Decisive evidence. Something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During the date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Don't you like how this happens every single case?
This had to have been, like, at least the second time this has happened.
Because, you know, the second case overall, with the Maya case. With corporate America. I don't like saying it. but it was clearly the defendant's name Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
Oh wait, that's impossible.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure with a broken neck, that's instant death. He wouldn't be able to do that. Now, don't jump the gun here, soldier.
Now I'm looking at
ready.
this. Broken neck, body was also covered in bruises. None of that.
Just assume that broken neck means instant death.
Because he also said the stopwatch broke on impact, stopping the time at exactly when he hit the ground. Breaking a stopwatch is a little bit harder than breaking a neck.
Yeah, and with a broken neck, even if you weren't dead, I'm pretty sure all your motor control would have ceased to function.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to write the damn name.
Well, as long as the spine is fractured as well. Because that's where all your motor control is within the spine. So if it gets fractured and he couldn't move the lower part of his body, yeah, he's not writing that on the ground. The name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Court accepted into evidence.
This is legal evidence, not allowed.
How do you explain this dying message?
It's
a conspiracy!
We cross-examine. But it's a solid case.
This is it. Counting on you. What am I supposed to do?
I have amnesia, damn it!
Get in the witness's face.
Tell me what I'm doing!
And do what exactly? There's just no way around it. I'm going to lend you a hand. Prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they'll lie from time to time.
Even if it's unintentional, like the detective over there.
Isn't the detective your superior? Sometimes just remember things wrong.
Yeah, like this entire trilogy.
He does look like a scatterbrain.
I heard that, pal.
It's bad for us. You have to find and expose their lies.
The one thing that disappoints me is that we're not going to see Meekins again.
What? But Meekins was one of my favorite.
Yeah, Meekins is gone, man. I'm disappointed I can't do. He was great.
I feel like he would get another promotion.
He always wanted to be just like Dick Gumshoe. Okay, now let me consult the guide here. Present Maggie Bird to the statement. Maggie Bird to the statement. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Just leave it be for now.
Now I'm just going off what the guide says here. Okay, so at this statement, you present Maggie Beard herself, as if you present her. This is what the guide says. Am I doing it right? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. It just happened. This word, it fills me with power.
I'm remembering things.
Wow, do you think he becomes an adrenaline junkie whenever injection? Do you think he gets off to that?
Probably.
He goes to the mirror and yells, "Objection!"
Detective Gumshoe.
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me.
Been so long since we heard that voice.
What are you trying to prove this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? This is very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Ridiculous question coming from. The defendant's name is, Maggie Braid. I don't know how to say her last name.
I just say Bird.
Alright. I think someone needs to check the court record. It says right here, it's...
Prosecutors don't have court records!
Maggie Bird. Ah! Looks like the bird caught the catnapping. What's going on here?
I have no idea either, sir.
As you can see, did leave the name Maggie. However, it's not actually how that's spelled. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts.
How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would have been impossible for him to have not known her name. Ah! Very true. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? And the victim, Dustin Pierce, were in fact lovers? Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They're a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, can you please testify for the court?
I just realized, she's 22 and Dustin Pierce was 30, and they were apparently lovers.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, the age difference in the couples here, they're gonna become apparent.
It's only 8 years. It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's not bad right now.
You know, and then we get to the children. I mean, not the children, I should say. I mean, the youngest case of this is only like 14, so it won't be horrifically bad, but still not great. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year.
It's only 6 months.
It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Oh my god. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, Officer Bird had gone Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, cause she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
Pretty close. Nonetheless, tragedy struck. Yes. What the fuck is the cross-examine here?
Oh, okay, alright, okay, let's see what does the guide say. Present Gumshoe on the statement, it sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Oh, actually, no, that unlocks the achievement.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to check the achievement guide for this later.
I mean, I think this guide actually.
Yeah, this one actually is. Yeah, I remember there's supposed to be one for actually pressing that exact statement. I had almost forgotten about that. Rookie.
just had to remind somebody how long these cases truly last. Nothing, sir.
Now we're gonna press it. Wasn't the victim?
Yeah, exactly. What? You saying the guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? Well, I think we know
That's
what
not what I meant.
Gumshoe's into.
All right. Dustin was only 30 and Gumshoe's 31.
Mind your own business, pal.
I love how the achievement is called "Mind Your Own Business, Pal."
Yeah. Okay, now press Gumshoe on the statement. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Hold it!
Over 2 months ago, you say?
Yup. She's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present then?
She got him a glove.
A glove?
Man, Gumshoe.
Just a single glove?
You know, Gumshoe's really good at dating him.
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Ah.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Press further.
Present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought this glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
What is it like then?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made?
Yup, that's what I said.
So the glove was custom made. Yeah, Anna, I don't really see how this glove is related to this case. Little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Yeah.
Yeah, of course it's relevant, yeah.
Of course it's relevant. If she had planned to kill him, why would she buy something so expensive? I wouldn't take it that far.
That's a stretch. That's a stretch. She even knows that's a stretch.
This is great. The most tight-lipped people. Very well. Let's hear some more about the matter. Wait, so Gumshoe just has the baseball glove with him.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And?
Well, you see, well, I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Then why'd you bring it with you?
Yeah, it's a banana glove, by the way.
It looked like an actual stack of bananas.
Yeah.
Or rather yellow.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. Oh, okay.
That's why you had to special order it?
Because no store in the right mind would sell something so fucking yellow.
And one other reason. Each other. Yes, that is correct, Your Honor. Brings up an important question. What was the name? Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? No.
Absolutely not.
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about this name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
The writing on the ground.
We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Okay. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. Found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were almost scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
And then we find out he's a left-handed writer.
Now, I don't know if that actually is how this goes or not. But if it does, man, you're good at guessing.
I mean, I'm definitely just gonna press him on the actual writing part.
Now, what you do is present the baseball glove to the statement. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand.
Wait, which one was it?
Keep going. So, keep going. It was this statement you present the banana glove.
Ring, 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 banana phone. Oh yeah, this is a left-handed glove.
Yeah.
Look at the glove.
That's the glove, right? Yeah, no shit.
Now, you know what's special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. That's about it.
No? Well, yes, it's really yellow, but that's only one of its qualities.
Huh?
Now, I never even thought about this myself, but I've realized that most store-bought gloves are actually all right-handed. Simple. This glove is made for the left-handed person. I got it!
Yep. Left-handed. What is he, a fucking devil worshipper?
Absolutely right. That's why it had to be custom made.
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
It's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that was his... Wait a second.
Don't forget the victim was left-handed.
I mean, that... although, like... Left and right-handedness doesn't really contribute to like, making letters in sand. It really doesn't.
Well, the thing is that if you're writing with your hand, you're more likely going to use your dominant hand. Like, for me, if I've fallen from a great height, I'm going to use my left hand because that's the actual hand that I write with. And I would be marking it in the sand with that hand,
Yeah, but you're
not my right
writing.
hand.
Yeah, but you're not writing, you're drawing letters.
I'm not going to draw with my right hand, though.
It's not writing if it's just with your bare hand. It's writing if you use a pen.
Yes, but it's still the same if you're just trying to draw in the sand. You see, you're going to use your dominant hand no matter what. Now, unless his left arm we see is completely shattered, which there's nothing about that in the autopsy, so we can bluff on this. We're going to assume that he would have used his left hand and not his right.
Or someone else wrote it for him, of course, because he died instantly on the fall.
Yeah. I object. Overruled. I'd like to know what your reasoning proves.
Well, you see, like most of my cases, I'm making shit up and hoping it works.
A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order, order.
Order in the courts.
Think about it that way, then yes. It's not written by the victim himself.
And that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible! Yes, Your Honor. The evidence of the prosecution has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you may have proven her to be innocent. Ah!
My reputation!
Finally breathe again. Seems we have reached the conclusion. Did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Thank you. Even with amnesia, we can still win a case. More than ready to retire. Court finds the defendant.
And, you know, these cases have to last at least a couple hours, so, you know.
No, not yet. I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What's the meaning of this? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? You'd like to call our next witness to the stand.
Another witness?
And what did this witness, witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
You gotta wonder why you didn't start with this witness.
Why are you doing this now?
Like, why did you wait? Why did you waste half an hour of our goddamn time?
I believe a recess is in order. Afterwards, we'll hear from this new witness.
Court's a sham!
See what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. Swing could get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. To be continued. I like the old music better.
Yeah, the first game's music is much better.
Defendant lobby number 1. I'm pretty sure the next witness that's gonna come up is gonna be the guy who hit us on the head.
Yeah.
Amnesia!
Oh, he finally comes out. I mean, it's working out, isn't it?
It's worked out so far. Why didn't you tell me? I tried to. Get another lawyer.
What?
Really
You gonna hit
strong
me with a
shock
fire
resistant.
extinguisher?
No.
Please no.
Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. Try to tackle everyone's problems.
So that's why you're a cop.
We're here to solve your problem first. I'll deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
By the way, you wouldn't happen to have some medicinal supplies to cover the blatant hole in my I've not stopped bleeding since the concussion.
You should see that courtroom. There's blood everywhere. Looks like a crime scene in there. Oh, wait. I mean, we already know who you are. We figured it out.
Yeah, we know. Well, we know her name. We don't know anything about her.
You know who I am first. Phoenix Wright. It's a weird name.
There are even weirder names throughout this series. Most of them being puns.
Yeah. Like April May. And Red White of Blue Corp.
Yeah, those are the tame ones.
Business card.
Business card.
Sure.
Oh, we have business cards?
Huh. Start talking about this case.
Yeah, I don't think this case will be finished in the next 20 minutes because I am going to need to get food in that time.
Helpful for me to know. The incident with the cell phone. I literally remember nothing. I would need to know about this.
Cell phones? The hell's that?
Tell me, this is gonna be very important. Day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. Picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk. Hey, she's wearing a Blue Badger shirt. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give you this back. I'll be right there. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Poor fool. Agreed to meet at 6 p.m. Waited for the person to show up, but they never did. Or did they? So where's this phone now? Gave it to you yesterday. This one? Oh yeah, definitely. You were here all along? Wait, Maya's back.
Yeah.
Called you 3 million times, but you wouldn't pick up. Everyone had already left.
Who the fuck is this freak? Looks like one of them tree hippies.
Supposed to know this girl too. Ah yes, our psychic ally is back. Good morning, Maggie. Good morning to you too, Maya.
Maya, I thought that civilization was dead.
That's Mayan. Is there a word worse than abysmal?
I mean, if you gave me time, I could probably make one up.
What if I said that everything will be fine?
What if I told you that's bullshit?
It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive, super important evidence.
Nick. Who the hell's Nick? My name's Phoenix.
Thing you wanted me to bring. Thanks. Is that a list? 20 names and phone numbers written on it. Tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt.
Where'd you get this list from? Are you a stalker?
Looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good.
A group of con artists the city are currently investigating
Con artists.
are members of that group.
So, the term con artist clearly means that they make controversial art.
Yes.
Why would the police need to investigate such a topic?
Look at me. Where'd you get this list from in the first place? Don't you remember? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sick of telling people that I bought hit in the head with a fire extinguisher.
These numbers were in memories that from the phone Maggie found. Ah.
Be into art.
Awfully forgetful these days.
Do you not see the blood trickling off the back of my head into my blue coat? It is now turning purple out of my blood.
We just look at the back of his coat, it's just drenched purple.
Like, oh, when did you get the new suit? It's not new. It's just covered in my blood.
Actually, Mr. Wright, recess is over now. Bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Trying to explain important things. No, come back!
We can talk about you being old later. Just luck.
Damn you and your calendar!
Put it all together. Not going to lose this. I can't lose this. Better get a move on. Gotta need to bust some moves.
Also, I am pretty sure you actually have the ability to save at any time.
Actually, I sadly can't.
No, I know you can because when I watched Ray do it on his streams, he was able to.
Oh, I've been too lazy to figure that out.
I mean, have you tried hitting the button escape? Yeah. Bet you feel kind of stupid now, don't you?
You see, I've never bothered to bring up this menu.
Well, now you know. So that way, when I have to get food in the next 15 minutes, there can be a short break.
Before I do, I must say a few words. It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on...
This is a court of law, there's no leniency!
Let's hurry up and call your witness. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park the day of the murder.
And that fucking blonde streak.
State your name for the court, witness. I've gotta say, this guy is very fucking flamboyant.
They're all incredibly flamboyant.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Alright, go ahead. Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who is taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tainted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling... Wait.
You got to give this guy the windy old bag treatment.
Righteous section of... Motherfucker, I need to read this!
He's a little bit like windy old bag with that dialogue, so you're gonna have to be patient with him.
All I realized was university student. There was a lot of important details colored in red.
that's just him being a fucking stickler.
I understand. I am very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
When did you get here?
Was that where the defendant was? Where's our defendant now?
Where's the defendant? Where's your calendar?
I have to question him.
How close is December 21st, 2012?
Fashion, car, women, glasses, and of course university. Only first rates only need apply.
This guy.
You aren't even wearing glasses. Wait a minute.
Interesting.
Is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep young people down? I see how you work now.
He's a goddamn millennial.
You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
This guy is totally the type of dude to look at the judge and say, "Okay, boomer."
That's what I was thinking. Like, he basically just said, "Okay, boomer," to the judge.
Okay, boomer.
I forgive you, alright? I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington. The drifting Vitrisco, with a PhD in drifting, as it were.
But didn't you feel insulted by being called the drifter?
How do you get a PhD in drifting?
Yeah, wait, what? Something to look up later.
If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Wait, what are you studying? What's your major?
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mummy. Wasn't it? Anyway, please testify to the court on what you saw during your walk in the park. See, you said it again, taking a walk. You know you've...
Okay, boomer. He just says that before we're going testimony. Okay, boomer.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I saw the sweet face, and it was of that pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell off the police officer.
And now you know why I call it the banana glove.
It's a decisive testimony. Everything that he said was just terrible. So fucking vague.
Vague testimonies, man. How do people get convicted in this fucking country with this shit?
Strange. My mind is very calm and clear. It's because I believe in my client. I mean, Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, it can only mean one thing.
What the power of believing in others feels like?
We can believe in others, and we can tell this guy is spouting bullshit.
Let me just look at him. Fucking millennial.
I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies.
Actually, I'm pretty sure. This game was actually, no, this game came out 2004, I'm pretty sure, or 2003. So... How old did, like, when was the... When did, like, the millennial years start?
Millennials were The last
'Cause I
year
know-
for
'cause I
millennials is
know Gen
1995.
Z Yeah, because 1995 was when the Zoomers became a thing.
I'd probably go like to 1990, I guess.
No, it's definitely longer than just a 5-year span. No, God.
Well, we at least know that it was 1995 and before that.
Because I know the 80s, I'm pretty sure we're still like millennial, like birthing. Anyways, I'm pretty sure this guy's probably younger than Phoenix, so he's, in that case, I guess Phoenix would be a millennial as well.
22.
22, yeah. And Phoenix, and in this game is probably, depending on the amount of time that passes through time skips, it would probably be 24 at this time. Because I'm pretty sure in the first game he was 23.
So you were in the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? What did you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university?
How dare you?
Boy, you just insulted us.
So, we about to throw down, mate, in the middle of the courtroom.
Now this might be hard for a a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country.
Oh, now he's pulling out the patriotism. Okay.
I thought you were talking about which college you were going to go to. I'm not even gonna bother trying to say that.
Please.
Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country.
I highly doubt that. I mean, all that's going to affect is your bank account, because it's going to be very, very depleted.
Yeah, Phoenix is right. This is a very arrogant little shit.
Yeah, actually, it won't even be his bank account. It's going to be his fucking parents' bank account. Okay, I don't even remember where we are, though. Okay, let's see. Okay, so if this is correctly where we are, then on the statement, the only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. You present the baseball glove.
I knew we were gonna have to present that at some point. I just didn't know when. Mr. Wellington, I believe that I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier?
Because it's a glove, you dumb shit.
Because you're wrong, you dumbass. But I don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me.
Well,
And that's where you're wrong.
And we can assume that, but through this being a glove and not bananas.
Isn't that a baseball glove? Isn't that the baseball glove? What? A baseball glove?
Excuse me?
Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite, you little asshole. That's not. It's a. Ah!
There's supposed to be potassium, not America's pastime.
I think this proves one very important fact. This witness
has bad eyesight.
Knows nothing about baseball.
He knows nothing about the Yankees. He's a Mets fan. The Fiend.
Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
Are you sure? Insert John Cena meme here. Are you sure about that?
You're one of those people. Yes, I know what you mean. Wait, Galileo, possibilities. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
And this guy,
You're both 2200.
You're blind. 2200. Man, I'm pretty sure you can see the universe with that eyesight.
I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses then?
Oh, shit.
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. Because you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
I mean, it's not that hard.
How about when you witnessed a crime? Were you wearing your glasses then?
Just choked himself.
How about it, witness? You're an unrelenting evil man. Joan of Arc.
Courageous.
Just
burned
at the stake. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, to identify the woman at the crime scene to be that of the defendant cannot be proven by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It's very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
It was a 9 feet fall.
Be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor.
Man, the guy broke his neck on 3 yards. A damn shame.
Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed a crime.
Okay, what happened next?
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. A superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl was the murderer. You may now question the witness.
Okay. Step 1. You go to the statement. After that, I immediately call the police to report the crime, and you present Dustin's autopsy report to that statement.
I don't see how those two connect.
Well, you know it works.
Would you look at this? Autopsy report. According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said you called the police immediately after the... Yeah, so therefore that... Yeah. Which is the...
That's almost 20 minutes.
We should have had to present the report at that statement and not this one. It's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ah!
I'm pretty sure it was a 17-minute gap, Phoenix.
Still, the guy also mentioned that it was 10 minutes for the cops to show up, which means this is faulty either way. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder.
That's never the case.
It's only to be expected he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is what I would hardly call a little dazed. Yes. Explain yourself.
Well,
Got nothing. Answer the question, damn it. Yeah. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out.
Where's your flamboyant speech now, fool?
I was searching for a phone booth. Really, a phone booth?
To find a phone booth. Are you serious?
You don't have a cellular device on you?
You don't have one of them flip phones?
You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Well, I think I found it.
No, we can't go there yet. We still have layers to go through.
You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
They come from this fucking boomer.
What are you saying, that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Plain people like you just don't understand. Oh man. This guy's gonna get fucked.
My god, man.
He lost his cell phone.
His cell phone was lost.
There's no way.
Question further.
Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now?
Does it look like I know?
What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I have it. I'll have you know. See, here it is.
Well, damn shame.
I think we've cleared this issue up.
I mean, it doesn't take someone 15 minutes to find a phone booth in the park.
Well, it kind of depends on what kind of universe we're looking at here. Pretty sure actually, I'd have to assume this is like 2004.
This game was made in the games in order were made 2004. I'm pretty sure.
So if we assume this takes place in 2004, same year it was produced, there would still be a few phone booths that he should have been able to use. It shouldn't have taken him 15 minutes to find one.
Yeah. There is something.
Does not make any sense. Search for a
It's
phone.
not because of my amnesia.
How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You have to have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah.
And the proof is crime photo number 1.
Wait, how is that the... It should be the phone itself. Because they said it was on the victim.
We're getting there. Remember, you have to prolong game time.
Shouldn't be fucking crime photo number 1. It's the damn phone that was on the victim.
We gotta layer this thing, alright? We gotta go bit by bit. Just be glad this time I have an actual guide that tells me what it is, so I don't have to go looking for it.
Is there a problem with it? nothing wrong with the picture. Alright, there's a phone booth right fucking there.
How did we not notice that?
Because we were shown it once beforehand, and we've taken a break since then.
Phone
It was a pretty meaningless detail when we first saw it.
It's a phone booth right fucking there, you fool.
It's a phone booth. It's right there.
Get glasses, you blind bat.
Call from pharmacy. Call from pharmacy.
Gotta wait for this phone call to pass.
Yeah, we're just gonna edit that part out.
It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps.
CVS Pharmacy, huh?
Shut up, phone.
We're gonna sell you our drugs from CVS Pharmacy. Pharmaceutical companies.
There's a reason that my left arm hurts right now.
Are you sure it's not from the fact that you're sitting on the floor 90% of the time?
I got 2 shots in my arm yesterday, a flu and a pneumonia shot.
Oh.
So it's definitely their fault.
Listen, at least you got your vaccinations. Some people wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
Stop choking yourself.
Trying to off himself beforehand. What does reporting for the
15 minutes is not a little late for walking 3 feet.
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. It's reason enough to throw suspicion into his testimony. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? We've already figured this out.
No,
I've been trying to present this.
We gotta go through the motions. That's...
Top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. Looking for something else.
Perhaps.
Yes, Your Honor.
We have an idea.
Yes. Let's hear your explanation.
And now we're getting penalized for stuff we're getting wrong. But we have a guide, so we won't get it wrong. So don't go overthinking it. Now what you're gonna present is the glasses.
Deep. Mr. Wellington. Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack.
That's your own fault.
These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find? Yeah! I believe the court.
$100.
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. These glasses are, in fact, yours. I'll tell you where they were found. They were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Oh!
Who's that Impossible!
Now wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. I think the answer is quite clear here. Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find his glasses, so he searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize is that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make the call.
Absolutely.
Yes, for sure.
Never trust a millennial.
It's precisely what I'm doing. What is this music? I wanted the good music to come back.
Yeah. Hey, see, it's the remix of the good music. Not as good at all. He's trying to kill himself.
Take him down.
Cease and desist. Attempted suicide.
Did you figure it out? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. To deep six this guy.
You have amnesia. How can you do that? How can you know about that?
You work again. My old self was coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. It's the moment I've been waiting for. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accused the witness of being the murderer.
Mr. Payne, this type of defense has gotten me through 5 court cases for you.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal.
Yes, you are.
This third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
Third rate?
In that case,
How dare you.
why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear the explanation on how you were not the murderer. That's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? You mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot can read that, right? We already know that it was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. To make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else could the person know her name was Maggie, or Maggie? Good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Bird before the trial. True. There is a way.
And you're finally about to do what you've been wanting to do for the past 5 minutes. Take that!
Mr. Wellington? You didn't have your cell phone on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Going with this line of questioning. I do. The day of the murder, Maggie had picked up this lost cell phone in the park. And... she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
That's quite a ringtone you got there.
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. I'll be right there. Didn't catch your name. You could call me Maggie. Yeah. And that's when you learned her name. She made one fatal mistake. My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. That mistake could only occur if you knew how her name sounded. Ha!
You fool!
But Joanna, this witness has no motive. Your point? Very simply, Your Honor, the person would usually not kill someone without a reason.
Yeah, tell that to Joe Dark.
I don't have a motive. Ah, but your name is on the list. It's very simple. Yeah, sure.
Yes, woman who I clearly do not remember.
Yeah, but...
Now, well, you're gonna present the names list.
Here's his motive right here. A list? These cell phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. We determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of cell phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists?
Yes, people who make controversial art.
Explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington. This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up those phone numbers on a person's phone is worse than it's a worse crime than murder. Bullshit.
No, that's very...
You're one of those
no.
people. Frisk the arts.
Maurice.
Dialogue of the goddess. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. So tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
I'd say
Objection
pretty,
overruled.
I'd say it's pretty justified if you ask me.
What is the meaning of this? That obvious
Now,
what this
We'll
is?
choose a member of that group.
He's a victim.
Dustin Prince is a controversial artist.
Stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. This is too much. Quite a bit of sense. Care to explain? I got you now. The police officer. Your Honor. Is it Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You just said that.
You said the exact same thing a few seconds ago. Please? Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Searching for my phone. Defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? Think about this. Actually, it could be because of the fact that there was a police officer standing next to the person who had his phone. But he was promised his phone. Why would he have been so unfriendly to the defendant? We got there.
And they're gonna present Dustin Prince. The person, not the autopsy.
I know, I was trying to look at the button, see where it was. Saw that the victim, Dustin Prince.
The very same.
Dustin Prince had gone on a date right after his shift was over. No time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. The girl that picked up my phone was a policeman. Couldn't have known. Well, I also began to worry, afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. Might run a check on my phone.
Yeah, that was the other guy, even, don't worry. Still here.
In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. Exactly. He was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
This man's a cop hater.
I'm thinking.
Are you thinking how you choose terrible clients?
Are you?
Yeah, he lost it.
Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
I mean, it's not third rate if you became a fucking defense attorney.
The evidence. The evidence! I'm waving around talking about that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number, this suspicious group, con group that they're all on that phone. Who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Where's your evidence?
You admitted it, didn't you?
I already told you earlier. The phone I've lost, I've already found it. Who's that phone in your hand belongs to? It isn't. How can you be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton? Feels good to see you squirm. Actually, there is one way we can do it. Contact the last number it was called with.
So you see, there's one thing you gotta choose first for that. You gotta check for the fingerprints. And then
Whoops.
there's a stupidity moment right there.
Pretty thoroughly, too.
Well, he calmed down.
So much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons among themselves. My phone is right here, you see? Can't check the number stored. Bullshit.
Oh, they're all just magically gone.
Mr. Wellington, what's this? That tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you're too much. Of course you would have no idea what I'm talking about. Now I remember.
He tried to kill me! You're the reason the back half of my suit is purple.
Why a harsh glare in your eyes? You'll get off scot-free. This phone has to be his. Mr. Wright. That phone is. And therefore no power. Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You've only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. That'll be all. I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
Objection!
I think I might be able to prove it. Everything. Your Honor, this cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is going to badger the witness with more than 8 questions. Well, I can't promise that. No harassment are allowed. It's your last chance, Mr. Wright. Into one piece of evidence. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but this cross-examination period has ended. Paying attention, Mr. Payne said that Mr. Wright could present one more piece of evidence.
Now,
Gotta present the card.
you are presenting is your business card.
You see, really, we're just using this last chance in order to get our
We're
business a
using
bit more.
this to, just to advertise, Wright and Co.
How nice. Please have one of mine.
Oh, thank you, yes.
What am I doing? Just I'm exchanging business cards. Something very important about that card, and that is
The back of it.
because of what is written on the back. Call this number from your cell phone.
Do it.
You'll see. She hasn't upgraded her phone. Preparing something, Mr. Wright. Going to call my cell phone now. The court will see everything for what it is. With all this idiotic, stupid things to do.
So that's our ringtone.
We have our own damn theme song as our ringtone. Why is my phone? What's with this stupid sounding ringtone?
Of course, a millennial like you would think that's stupid.
Mr. Wellington.
You and your goddamn hip hop.
How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, no, no. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning.
You've essentially changed my suit from blue to purple because there's blood all over the place now.
I don't think I need to explain anything further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
Stop him now!
Oh god, he's actually doing it!
Well, he chose death.
You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
With a fire extinguisher.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Yep.
Then Mr. Wright, that phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. How is he, Mr. Payne? He's been arrested and taken away, Your Honor. Very well. This court finds our defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Yay! Confetti and everything. Court is adjourned.
We have completed case 1, the shortest case.
This is gonna be fucking long.
Remember, the last case of the second game is arguably the longest.
You shine through eventually. So moved by what you've done for me. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. Feel really bad for Dustin. Didn't do anything to deserve this.
Well, that's how most murder victims are, you know?
Been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Can't be that bad. When you got to...
Here's the tragic backstory.
Fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. Been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. A string of disasters.
Man, you should get the fuck away from me.
Up until then, I was known as a... Oh, the thing is, we're defending her, we got hit by a fucking fire extinguisher.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, she,
Everyone at the academy called me Lady Luckless. Always seems to latch on to those around me.
Yeah, you know. Still have a hole in my head.
Always trying to help. Talking about this earlier. Pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. And before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. What? Gone because of me. Not really.
Wow. Where the hell did the marriage come from?
Everything is all my fault. Your head being all messed up.
Oh, thanks for noticing, finally.
Going to find a new life for myself starting now. I'm sure,
I mean, you don't have to quit being a cop.
It's only a name. Gonna make it. Next time we meet, I'll be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Should get going. Good luck. take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. Things are still a little fuzzy. Really had me worried. Go back to the office. Might sound bad, but who are you?
Yeah, as far as I know, you're just a Mayan. Still hasn't given me their calendar.
I thought you said you got your memory back.
It's coming back to me.
That moment, everything really did come back.
Hey, pal.
Detective Gumshoe. I've had some clashes with him in the past during certain cases. He's also been a good ally during others. The judge. A lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions.
Just like a boomer.
But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't gotten a clue. Seems to know me, but he's mistaking me for someone else.
Oh, way to burn him.
And this girl, Maya. Finally remembered. Maya Fey, my assistant. And psychic.
And psychic and the sister of my dead mentor.
Yeah.
Who still occasionally comes back from the dead.
It's wrong. Keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. I suppose I have. I've seen you in ages. Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased. So I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. The usual burger joint. And that story. That story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1 is over.
Yep.
A new episode has been added.